the drag curl or the bicep curl. What is the difference? So I'm going to preface this with saying that 9 times out of 10, you are going to be doing a drag curl, not a bicep curl. Bicep curl seems to have a little bit more to do with making you feel like you're getting a bit of a bigger pump, and it seems to maybe help carve out a little bit more definition in the bicep, but it does not aid more with developing strength. Why? Because the drag curl allows you to get significantly more force in your range of motion. So what are we doing here? Number one, set your posture, squeeze your bum, squeeze your belly, set your shoulders back, go through that bracing sequence, hook grip the bar. So actively get your first 2 fingers around your thumb. You cannot reach it, just grip it as best you can. Both palms are forward, and I'm going to start off on either the bicep curl or drag curl, it doesn't matter which. I pull that up just a little bit. So now my elbows are bent. What does that mean? My biceps are engaged. Why? We must maintain constant tension both in the band and in the musculature that's relevant at all times. I'm also going to recommend a slight bend in the knees. Now for the drag curl, guys, we are pulling this straight up the belly. So you see how it's moving pretty much in a straight line. This is why you can get significantly more force than a regular bicep curl. Now, how high am I pulling it? Up to the rib cage. Why? Because if I pull it up any higher, what happens to the elbows? They start shifting forward. What does that mean? It means that my forearm, skeleton, bones are going to start taking the force. They're going to start taking the load, which means if I go up too high, my bicep can now disengage. So if I'm way up here, I'm not actually producing much contraction, much force in the bicep, even though the band is technically at its highest level for this sort of range, for this kind of movement, where my biceps are really undergoing their strongest amount of loading is right to around the base of the rib cage. So upper arms get to about parallel with the floor. I don't go higher than that. So don't even go to the nipple line. If you're going above the nipples, you're going too high. Don't go that high. Stop it right now. All right. And that's the drag curl. That's really all there is to it. Nice and slow and controlled. Up and down, up and down. Jolly good. All right, bicep curl. Sometimes we'll include this. If you are specifically looking to really build as much muscle as possible, include this. Maybe do some secondary sets. Do the drag curl first, get your record on that, and do some supplementary, as many bicep curls as possible. Rest a minute, do another set of bicep curls up to 40. Right, elbows into the sides. If I then take the bar out here in front of me, same range of motion, exactly the same range of motion. That's your bicep curl. So it's just out in front of you. That means that the bar, the band has a lot more leverage over you, which technically will feel a lot heavier, and it still works. It's still great for developing the biceps in front of the shoulders and your forearms, because it's not just the biceps, it's that everything gets fried on this, but you're not getting as much total actual force on the muscle. So it doesn't build as much strength, but tends to lend itself towards hypertrophy, so actually building at least the appearance of muscle and for defining the muscle a bit better. I can't speak about it any more solidly than that. Some people like it, some people don't really care. There you go, take it as you will, play around with it. That's the best thing to do, is to play around. All right, so pull it up a little bit, elbows are bent, pull this up, forearms are about parallel with the floor. That's about as high as you're going. That's it.